Hello guys and welcome back to Survivor, and we are mourning the loss of our dear Stephanie. Unfortunately, she did not make the cut to top 6. We are down to just 6 original Cororians? Is that what we're calling them? And I'm interested to see where this goes. I think this episode is going to be really telling as to where the rest of the season goes. Who gets kicked out? I don't know. It could be Karen, it could be Greg and Jen. They're my 3 estimates for this episode. One of those 3 is gone. I think the other 3 are safe. But anyway, hope you guys are enjoying. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Do all of that YouTube stuff that you guys do so well. And let's get into the video, shall we?
You see your face, you were probably stressed out.
Horrible. I know. Felt bad.
Well, if you really felt bad, Jen, maybe you shouldn't have voted her off then. Also, I have a little plate of bickies. I mean, I'm not going to go through all of them, but I had a nice biscuit. That was very nice. Got bourbon. Got... I think this is shortbread. I think it's a malted milk. This, obviously, your classic, almost like a jammy dodger. And then this, your custard cream. Honestly, love a cheeky biscuit myself.
Karen and I spoke on the way to Tree Mail. She's more nervous than a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs at this point.
Yeah, because she knows she fucked up last week. She leaked classified information to you. You leaked that classified information to Tom, and then Tom leaked that classified information back to the person that gave Karen the classified information in the first place. So of course she's worried. She knows that she's the next one out. Also, you did tell her in the last episode, yeah, you could be 6th place with us. I still don't understand why she would possibly agree to that. When the girls were given her 4th place minimum, and she was like, okay, cool, but I'm going to stick with 6th place maximum. What? Where's the logic in that, Karen? Where is the logic?
Doesn't make sense to get rid of me. Make more sense to get rid of Greg.
You see, I completely agree with Karen, actually. I think it would make more sense to get rid of Greg. Because, realistically, who is going to be getting the immunity idols from now on? The immunity necklaces. Who's going to be getting them? It's going to be Tom, or it's going to be Greg, or Ian. Ian's already proved that he can get one. Greg's come pretty darn close a couple of times. So really, his competition, Tom's competition, is Greg and Ian. So he really needs to think about which one of those he takes out in order to guarantee that he keeps on winning immunity. Personally, I'd get rid of Greg.
Some island knowledge is the price.
You'll soon know who your friends are. In love and war, all is fair.
Seems like it's going to be a multiple choice kind of quiz kind of thing. I do like the multiple choice quizzes. I actually think that they're quite fun, quite funky, quite cool. It's anybody's game at this point. It really is. A quiz should be for immunity. I'm sorry, I need my girl Karen, even though I was really against her at first. I just need the unpredictable to happen. If she can make it to top 5, that's already my predictions out the window. And honestly, I'm hoping my predictions go out the window. I really hope that I have not predicted the top 6 in their placements. Do you know what I mean?
Want to know what you're playing for?
Oh yeah.
Look at that. Oh my god. Double decker.
A double-decker boat. That is absolutely wild and or crazy. That is brilliant, and I am on board with this. Okay.
Palau is famous for its green, mushroom-shaped islands, known as A, Stone Islands, B, Rock Islands, or C, Mushroom Islands.
Rock Islands. I'm going to go with. I feel like Mushroom Islands is too obvious because he said mushroom-shaped. I feel like that's too obvious. So I'm going to go with Rock Islands. Stone Islands just doesn't hit the ears right, but Rock Islands does.
Correct answer is B, Rock Islands. Everybody got it right?
Even I got that right. Yes, this is brilliant. Clearly did my research. I haven't done any research. Not Karen.
Karen
No.
takes her first hit.
Karen.
Karen takes her
Not
second
Karen
hit.
again.
Wow, just like that.
Try to still be nice.
Karen just got absolutely brutalised that round. She didn't even get a chance to properly play. They just targeted her in the first round. This is so mean and mean. It's just mean-spirited. I'm sorry, it's awful. Justice for Karen is something that I never thought I'd say, but like, I'm here for her right now.
Stone was used as a form of money. The largest stone weighed up to A, 5 pounds, B, 10 pounds, C, 100 pounds, or D, 10,000 pounds.
Wait, £100 you wouldn't be able to like properly carry around with you. I'm going to go with £10. It doesn't sound like a lot, but I feel like £10 of something, that's quite heavy. That's quite heavy. £100, that's taking the piss. £10,000 or £10,000, whatever it was. That's absolutely taking the piss.
D, 10,000 pounds, 5 tons.
Sorry, they're just lugging around this 5-ton rock being like, yeah, this is my payment, by the way. And what are you going to do to pay for these shoes? Here's my rock. Here's my stone. It is 5 tons, enough to pay for these shoes.
The islands of Palau are encompassed in the North Pacific Ocean and which other body of water? A, the Indonesian Delta, B, the Bay of Guam, or C, the Philippine Sea?
I've never heard of all 3 of those, but I'm fairly certain that when I did my research, Palau's near... They're both, like, very close to each other, Indonesia and Philippines. They're in, like, the same region of the world. And I always get mixed up which one's on top of the other. I'm going to go with C, the Philippine one.
That's what I'm going to do. Sorry, buddy.
Tom takes a big dip and a seat on the bench. He's out of the challenge.
It's rough and tough. It's rough and tough when your teammates don't rate you like that. When the teammates don't even want you to win. Now it's going to be a 2-legged race between whether Greg and Jen can win it for themselves, or Ian and Katie can win it for themselves. I want Ian and what's her face to win it, Katie to win it. I don't want Greg and Jen to win it. Or should they win it and then Karen might be able to make top 4, you know, if she manages to like wheel and deal while they're away. Okay, this could be interesting. Okay, I'm open to all suggestions.
Got it, there it go.
It's true.
Come over here, buddy.
Ian is shocked and Ian is out of the challenge.
Even I'm shocked. Like, what does Katie think she's doing? What's going on here?
Palau lies in which direction relative to the equator? A, north, B, south, C, east, or D, west?
Well, I'm fairly certain it's not C or D because it can't be east or west of the equator unless you're on the equator. And I'm fairly certain that Palau is not on the equator. So I'm going to go with... Wait, I said it was in the Philippine Sea. I think it's in the northern hemisphere. So A?
A, north. Jen has it wrong. Greg.
Didn't even take geography GCSE. See? I'm just naturally talented.
Yeah, that was a deal made, right? It sounded like it. I heard a promise.
Is that horrible if I hit you, Jen?
Never live it down, ever.
She looked at him like, you fucking wouldn't dare. What are you talking about? You would not dare do that to me.
True or false? Palau was the first nation in the world to issue the Elvis Presley postage stamp.
Sorry, what? Surely this has got to be false. Because I don't know about you, but I don't know what Palau is thinking by being the first country in the world to have an Elvis Presley postage stamp. But it's also such a random bit of trivia that I actually think it might be true. That's such a random bit of trivia that it can only be true.
Greg got it right. Jen got it right. Katie got it wrong.
All I'm going to say is, Katie, if you'd have kept Ian in the game, you might have been okay. But you fucked yourself out of this challenge. You actually fucked yourself out of this challenge. So you've only got yourself to blame.
The coconut crabs, which inhabit the islands of Palau, have the special ability to do what after they eat? A, change color. B, leap up to 3 feet. Or C, replicate themselves.
I don't know about you, but I ain't seen any videos on Facebook or Twitter about jumping crabs. And I also don't know about crabs that can replicate themselves. That sounds like something I would have found out by now. So I have a feeling it's change color.
Greg says A, change color. That is right. Greg, obviously it wouldn't be much fun alone. So pick one person to join you.
I wonder who he's going to take. This, I wonder who.
God. Sorry, man. Katie.
All I'm saying is, Karen, got your work cut out for you now. You have your work cut out for you. Just put the effort in, please. Don't just roll over and take this. Because you could change the tides tonight. You really, really could.
And we'll pay you back.
Oh no, we'll pay you back.
Greg's like, uh-oh. What do you mean you're gonna pay me back? Yeah, Tom, what do you mean? What did you mean by that?
Today at the challenge, Katie chose to throw me into the water rather than Greg. And I said, wow, that's interesting. If Katie's willing to sell me out for a night on a yacht, there's no way she's gonna hold on to me for $1 million.
Yes! Karen supremacy is back. I can't believe I'm such a Karen stan now. I hated her at the start, and now I love her. She's brilliant. She's an icon. I can't believe she made top 6. Like, I actually can't believe it. And if she plays her cards right, she could make top 3.
I know they're ready to turn on you. I know for a fact. And you think Katie's in with that? Yeah, I think she is.
This is juicy. This is the juice that I have been waiting for. This is like nectar of the gods. I am so here for this. I'm here for the backstabbing. I'm here for the betrayals. I'm here. Mwah. This is gorgeous TV.
What do you think? You can go for Greg tomorrow night.
Karen's sitting there like, don't make a face, don't smile, just acts like, oh yeah, it is sad that we have to get rid of Greg in it. It is sad, but like, oh, what a shame, what a shame. Like, oh, that's heartbreaking, really. Yes, yes, that's what we're talking about. Yes. No, because I know that this is like his best mate or something. Listen, if my best mate came on and started rubbing my feet, I would kick them into next week. I'd be like, get away from my feet. Get off of me. What you doing here? What you doing? This is actually kind of cool that these 3 get to see their family. It does suck that it wasn't a challenge and that the other 3 are going to miss out on that.
Next thing I know, I get a hard smack on the ass, and I do a double take because my eyes have been closed, I've been daydreaming, and my best friend from home, Greg, is staring at me. He's like, what's up?
No, because that smack on the ass is not going unpunished. I'm sorry. That smack on the ass is resulting in me chasing you around that ship until I return the favour. That is not happening.
I couldn't ask for a better reward. It was the most phenomenal experience.
Oh, that's kind of sweet. The fact that her sister's husband has decided to come out. Sister's just had a baby though, to be fair. To be fair. But I don't know whether my sister's husband would be the one that I would ask to come out. I don't know. But then again, she's like, oh, he's like a brother to me. So like, yeah, you know what? Fair game. That's kind of cute, isn't it? Also, hang on a minute. His wife's just had a baby and he's in Palau? Wait, hang on a minute. Wait, that just like connected the dots in my brain. Should you not be at home with the baby?
And it comes down to the rest of us reaching in a bag, pulling out a colored stone. Whoever gets the purple stone is going home that night.
That is one hell of a calculated risk. However, if you are defiant in your, okay, we're voting for Greg, we're not changing, you force Katie to go, do I switch and get Greg out? Or do I risk taking the purple rock? And I think this is also, on the boys' end, a very calculated risk, because the boys are like, we have to stay strong and be willing to take that risk just to make sure we gain the advantage in the game. Because if their plan doesn't go to plan, it's tough. This is really, really tough. Yeah, that's rough and tough, I can't lie. This could be a very, very interesting tribal council, depending on who gets immunity. If Greg gets immunity, plan's fucked.
We have a plan. Tom and I have decided that we're going to force the tide to tribal council. We prepared ourselves for the idea that we might be going home.
I have to say, now that Stephanie's out of the game, I can be more objective and I can actually really enjoy Tom and Ian's friendship. Before I was like, yeah, these bastards are too good at the game. Like, I can't have them doing this to my poor little Stephanie. Not that she is poor or little, but you know what I mean. And now I'm like, yeah, I'm all for this. I kind of want them to make top 2. I'm like, yeah, these guys are kind of boss the game. I can't lie. I usually go through phases where like, I don't like people and I'm like, no, actually they are quite good. They can win. Yeah, I'll let them win. It's fine. The only time I've disagreed like fundamentally with just the top 2 was season 4 and season 5. I thought those top 2s were abysmal. Both like contenders were like, really? Oh goodness. But every other series, the top 2 it's been okay. I haven't hated them.
This is kind of like taking a bag of potato chips from a fat man. You can do it, but you better do it quick, otherwise you can turn around and sit on you.
Ian, raw. I don't know about that analogy, but I know what you mean.
I'm psyched. I'm totally psyched. This is really working out well. I think we can pull this off. I really do.
This woman's like, yes, we did it. I managed to get my way. I mean, obviously everything could change and she could still be sent home. But at this point, it's looking optimistic for her. And that makes me happy.
No way. No way.
Oh. I'm sorry, I know that this stuff is like really cool, but like this is my worst nightmare. Oh god, like I'm not good with animals. I really am not. They kind of freak me out a little bit. Just because they can be so unpredictable and like I just don't know what to do. And I'm like, I'm gonna keep my hands to myself and I'm just gonna like, I can't hurt you, you can't hurt me. Don't come near me, please. I'm just not good with them. So like this would be my absolute nightmare scenario, honestly. Like this would be a fear I'd have to overcome.
My strategy is to stick with those people that make the decisions until those people no longer have any power, and then jump to the next person that makes the decision.
It's very interesting that Katie's like, I'm jumping ship to the people who have the power. And currently the people in the team that have the power are Greg and Jen. I always forget her name. She's such a nothing character. I literally know nothing about this woman other than she's got a chokehold on Greg. And I feel like this is the issue with this series, is I don't feel very connected to the top 6. I feel connected to Karen, Ian, and Tom, obviously. But then the other 3, I'm just like, who actually are you? Tell me something genuine about yourself that I don't know before. Like, all I get is just, like, base level personality. The best thing that, like, the best thing that Katie did in the last episode was, like, make that joke about Karen. We can't have a woman alliance because Karen sucks. And I was like, that's hilarious. Give me more of that.
I think it's them.
Oh, yeah. Here we go, guys. Let's do this right.
I'm sour and dour.
Karen's getting into character. I'm sour and dour. I'm down. I'm out. I'm depressed and repressed. Let's go.
Well, if there's one person that you get somebody looking out for out here, it's me looking out for her.
Good.
So
I appreciate
I
that.
promise that.
Katie's crying because she knows that she's just agreed to a plan to backstab this son of a bitch. Ian, I love you to pieces. Honestly, I did not expect you to make it this far. But, wow, just... Oh my goodness, I really feel for Ian.
Just tell my mom that I love her so much and I cannot wait to just spend time with her when I get back.
See, this is what I mean. I didn't know any of this. He's just seemed like such a bland person, but now I'm starting to see some flourishes of personality because he's now in the spotlight. I feel like I've enjoyed this series, but like, I really don't feel connected to the final 6 as much as I did to the cast of Oolong. Do you know what I mean? Like, I really felt connected to all of them because of how much shit they had to go through. These guys, they've had an easy ride the entire time. So actually, I don't feel like any of them deserve the win. They haven't had to struggle yet.
Usually this is a second chance, but for some it's all brand new. So embrace the challenges of the past.
It is the redo challenge. Woo 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 woo. If I had a bingo card, I'd be ticking it off right now. Let's go. I'm excited for this. This is fabulous. I honestly love the redo challenge when they've got like, and your first part, you're going to be doing this, and then this, and then this, and you might have remembered this part from this challenge. I love that. I think it's really, really fun and funky. But obviously, like, for a lot of these people, they didn't take part in these challenges because of, well, because of Oolong. So we'll see how these guys get on with it.
4 to finish that. We'll move on to the next round where you will eat 3 balut.
No, not the balut. No, not again. Oh, I just knew there was going to be some balut in this bloody thing. Oh, Jesus Christ. Honestly, I can't be bothered, guys. This is too much. Those balutes. There's 3 of them. Ugh. It was actually probably one of the most disgusting things I've ever had to watch on TV. It was awful. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm all for you having your cuisines, right? But partially developed duck embryo, not one of them. I'm sorry, that's not okay.
Jeff, I think I'm done.
Ian has it.
Ian did that so quickly. What the fuck? That would have taken me forever to do. I'm really bad at them sliding puzzles because I always like make it so much more difficult for myself. There's a path that you can do in like 12 steps and I'm always like, huh?
Jen has it. Jen, moving on. Katie, you're out. Take a seat.
Tough for you, Katie, honestly. Tough for you.
Tom's good. Moving on. Ian's good. Moving on.
Why should we be surprised? These two had the most practice with these balutes.
Jen, moving on to the next round. Greg is out.
Tough luck, Greg. Bye-bye. See you after the show.
Ian wins immunity.
Nice job. Good shooting.
Ian, get over here. Thank you. Nicely done.
Not him having to bend down. That was so embarrassing for Jeff. Honestly, I'd be mortified if I was him.
We should all be pretty proud of the fact we looked around and said, hey, 5 of us? Right, yeah. And we're there.
I love the fact that they're playing Greg. This is excellent. The only issue I have is that it's just going to go to a tiebreaker. The tiebreak is just, I don't know what's going to happen. So I am a little bit nervous from that front. However, I'm excited that Karen could be staying another episode. How did I turn into a Karen stan? I really don't know.
So it was comforting to come back and get no mysterious looks or no people trying to connive.
Oh, Greg. Oh, Greg, you just haven't been playing this game, have you? You haven't been playing this game, mate. These guys have literally spent all of that time you're away conniving, and now they're just acting to your face. These guys are trained professional liars.
Karen is winning an Academy Award right now. She is lying in the hut, down and sour.
She's winning an Academy Award. That's my line. That's what I'm meant to be saying, Ian. You can't be taking my line from me. But that is absolutely hysterical. It is really, really funny that she's so sort of like, oh, woe is me. And she's actually kind of slaying that part right now. I'm actually really impressed with Karen.
What I wanted to talk to you about was we're going to flip it tonight. Yeah.
Oh, Ian, what are you doing? The element of surprise was key here. And you've just handed Katie the keys to the castle. Jesus Christ. Oh, honestly.
We're going to force a tie unless you vote Greg.
If it's a tie, then what happens?
Goes to rocks. You know, that's why.
He's like, oh, I don't know about that one. I don't know if I want to pick rocks. I might have to just send Greg home. Whoopsie doopsie.
On the other side of the coin, it did hurt to know that I was leaving behind 3 tribe members and they didn't get to share in the opportunity. So, you know, it's a tough situation to be in.
That was such a political answer. That was such a politician's, well, I understand that this may be a very tricky situation, but this is also a very tricky situation, so I just had to make the best of a bad situation and turn it into a good situation. Yes, oh yes.
Clearly seen as somewhat of a couple with Greg.
I do worry about that a little bit, but I do think that we're both playing a very individual game.
Bro literally asked for your permission earlier on. You're not playing an individual game. You two are so tightly entwined that you haven't even bothered to work out what happens beyond the two of you breaking up. Like, breaking up that alliance between the two of you. If he goes home tonight, what are you going to do? You're next on the chopping block. You're gone tomorrow. So what happens then?
I think that right now you do have an all is fair in love and war attitude. It's all about advancing your move down the board.
I always think when you get to, like, this point in the game, it's so hard to, like, A, vote people off, but it's also so hard to hate people who are voting you off because you're like, fuck, I just got outplayed at the end of the day. That's the whole reason why the motto is outwit, outlast, outplay, or in some kind of order. Outlast, outwit, outplay. Okay.
First vote. Karen.
Dun dun dun.
Karen. 2 votes Karen. Greg. 2 votes Karen, 1 vote Greg. Greg. 2 votes Karen, 2 votes Greg. Greg. That's 3 votes Greg, 2 votes Karen. 13th person voted out of Survivor Palau and the 4th member of our jury. Greg.
Tough luck, Greg. Tough luck. You thought you had it all. You thought you had it in the bag. And you got blindsided. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Need to bring me a torch.
I am living for Kobe's response. They're all sitting there like, what's going on here? This is craziness. I bet they're sitting there thinking, is Karen going to win this? Is Karen going to make top 2? How has she managed this wizardry?
Something good.
That is the face of someone that is like, oh shit. Oh no. Oh, my safety blanket's gone. Oh no, who am I going to cuddle with at night?
Jen, best of luck. I appreciate your friendship out on the island and look forward to hanging out soon.
Honestly, Greg, you did a great job. You did a great job. It just wasn't good enough. It was going to be tough to make it beyond 4th place, really. Like, that was the max I had you at. And I didn't think you were making top 3. But then this episode just spun everything on its head because I was like, wait, hang on a minute. Maybe Katie's going to turn on the others. And then I was like, no, because she's not going to want to pick a rock out. Karen's made top 5. I have to give her roses. She's done fantabulously. And honestly, I can't take that away from her. But Greg, you got played. You're out of the game. And it's nice to see that my prediction was wrong. My prediction was Karen was going to be in 6th place. But I don't know. Is Karen going to make the final episode? Is Jen out next time? I guess it all depends who wins that immunity. Yeah, this is an interesting one, I can't lie. This is very, very interesting, and I'm very excited. So, that is it for today. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Do all that YouTube stuff that you guys do so well, and I will see you guys later. Make sure to keep on ranting, and I'll see you guys later. Bye! See ya.